Let me ask you a question. Do you ever sit at your desk looking at your to-do list and you feel instantly overwhelmed? Or even worse, you get to the end of the day and then you realize that you didn't do the things that actually matter, the things that actually move the needle. Does this happen to you as well? So this video is for you because I'm going to show you how to plan your day in just 10 minutes. And the strategies and techniques that you're going to learn are backed by neuroscience and by research in productivity. So stay with me and you're going to be blown away. So the very first thing that you're going to do is going to review your priorities, because your brain is wired for novelty, for new things all the time. So in order not to get overwhelmed, not to get paralyzed, the very first thing you have to do is review your priorities. Remember that because the brain is trying to avoid really hard work, right? One of the commands of the brain is preserving energy. It's going to be looking for low attention tasks, for tasks that are easy to do. And we know that not all tasks that are easy are the priority ones. Actually, it's the inverted, because usually the tasks that are priority are not the easy ones, right? So that's the very first thing you're going to do. You have to ask yourself this question when you're going through this process. What would truly move the needle today? So let's get practical here. Instead of going through your emails, the very first thing you do when you sit down at a computer, you have energy, okay? You can have, right now you have the ability to focus, to go into hyper-focus mode. So use that ability to do the tasks that are harder, okay? The tasks that you know that if you leave it to the end of the day, it's either not getting done or it's gonna get done but very poorly. So once your priorities are clear and you have a list of priorities based on either impact or urgency, it's time for you to start plugging those in throughout your day. So logically, the next step is what it's called time blocking. Basically, you have your tasks. Now you know what to do. You have one of the most important jobs right now is knowing when to do. That's when most people fail. People fail when they don't know when to do. They know what they need to do, but they don't know when. Now it's time for you to start time blocking and putting those into your schedule and into your calendar. And I really want to emphasize here this part, because according to neuroscience, when we don't know what to do, we have what it's called decision fatigue, right? Your brain literally paralyzed because you don't know what to do. Now, when you know the when, remember the first step, you know the what, right? Because you prioritized it. Now you know the when. When you know the when, your brain is going to drop that barrier, or it's going to, decision fatigue is not going to happen because you know when you have to do those things. So in this phase, you're going to do three things, right? You're going to assign productivity blocks, usually 90 to 120 minutes. Obviously, you can have some intervals there, but you got to get focused. Okay, those are productivity blocks. And then next, you're going to reserve some small pockets of time for administrative tasks, for emails, those low-hanging tasks, but they also require less of your brain, less brain power. And then third, you're going to add some buffers, some blocks of time in your schedule that are used to when you either surpass the time that you expected on a certain task, or you have something that is unexpected and you look at your calendar, you're going to look at those buffer blocks, okay? Those blocks that you put it in there just to have it, quote unquote, free for you to plug things in. The next step, even though on step one, you listed your priorities, it's your chance right now to pick what I call the mission critical tasks. Usually the top three. What are the top three tasks that you know that if you complete today, or at least the majority of the task, if you complete today, you know for sure that when you go to bed at night, you're going to be like, well, it was a productive day. I accomplished this. I finished that task. I had progress. Okay, so this is real progress. So you're gonna pick your top 3 mission critical tasks and you're going to start tackling those. By doing this, it's going to help you reduce the cognitive load, which means that your brain is going to get less and less overwhelmed, because even though you came from, let's just say, a list of 100 tasks, and then step 1 you prioritized it, right? So maybe we reduce that to 20 or to 15 or to 10. Sometimes for the brain, even that is too much. Now you're condensing it down, so you're reducing the cognitive load, which helps you to have more of the focus that you need for this top 3 mission critical tasks. The next step you're actually going to do while you're doing your tasks or after, which is reflect and adjust. The brain works through feedback loops. Without these feedback and these adjustments, you're just going to be making the same mistakes over and over again. That's why it's important this time for reflection and adjustments. Ask yourself, what did I actually complete? What distracted me? What are the changes that I need to make right now for the rest of the day, or even tomorrow if you're doing this on the end of the day? What are the changes that I need to make in order to make sure that my day is going to be more productive, or my tomorrow is going to be better than today? And you're going to give that feedback to yourself. Maybe a feedback is going to be, you had a day that you just had way too many back-to-back meetings, and that drained your energy way earlier in the day. Okay, let's say it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and you had a lot of meetings, and you're like, I'm done for the day. I don't feel like I have enough more energy for anything. Well, that's a feedback that, to yourself. Maybe spread out those meetings, or, change it to, spread out throughout the week instead of doing back-to-back meetings in just one day, and you feel too drained in the middle of the day instead of having more energy for the rest of the day. Now you're gonna piece all of this together, this puzzle of the steps that I shared with you, and you're going to create a routine. This 10-minute planning process, you're gonna create a routine. You're gonna do this every single day. You're gonna see that you're gonna be more and more less overwhelmed when start tackling your day. So let's review this 10-minute planning routine real quick, so you have this clear in your head. First, you're gonna review all your tasks, big picture, and then bring it down into what? Priorities. And then you're gonna create what? Blocks of time. You're going to do time blocking. All those tasks, they need to go from your to-do list into your day, into your calendar. And then you're gonna do what? Start writing down your your top 3 mission critical tasks. Those are the tasks that that once you complete those, or at least the majority of the task, you will really have that needle be moved. And then the last step is review and adjust. Like I said, you're gonna do this throughout the day. Sometimes by the end of the day, you need to review what you have done. Ask yourself those questions. What have I done today? What did I accomplish? What were the challenges that I faced today? This should be really quick, but this is going to help you adjust, which is very important for today or even for tomorrow if you are doing this at the end of your productive day. So that's it. In 10 minutes, you clarified your priorities, you blocked your time, you put you did the time blocking, you picked the 3 mission critical tasks, and you reviewed and adjusted for your success. I want to encourage you to try this today, depending on the time that you're watching this video. Start trying this today. But if you're watching this video late at night or later in the day, why don't you try tomorrow and come back here and share with me in the comments. How did it go? And that's actually a good question that I have for you. Are you a day of planner or the day before planner? Are you like a morning planner, which you wake up earlier in the morning to plan your entire day, or you like to plan your day on the day before? Share with me in the comments as well. And for more science-backed productivity strategies, hit that subscribe button, because every single week you're gonna have a new video from me. I wish you an amazing and productive and blessed day, and I'll see you on our next video. God bless you.